Game 2 is Sunday night. Presumably, after Game 2, maybe we'll have some more basketball to talk about. If you are Ty Lue and you're looking at all the adjustments and the things that need to happen before then, where do you start?
Transition defense, it's easy. And it was compounded by the fact that they didn't shoot the ball well. You shoot 35%, you turn the ball over 20 times. They were back on their heels the whole night. But when they were back on their heels, they did a horrendous job matching up. They didn't get in front of the ball. They didn't get out to shooters. So you had dunks and uncontested three-point shots. I mean, this is the two best teams in the NBA.
I don't understand it. I don't understand why. Why weren't those things happening?
Well, again, it did start because they're playing a great transition team, because they were back on their heels the entire night, and because they did a lousy job of running back. They got to sprint back. You have to run just as hard on defense, and you got to talk and communicate, and they didn't do that.
And, yeah, it's a combination of those things. Obviously, they wanted to challenge all three-pointers, and that's why guys were running to Steph and running away from the ball handler. But there are a bunch of those plays where it's just, as a transition defender, you not only have to worry about what you're doing, but worry about what everybody else is doing. And there's one play where KYRIE runs away because he doesn't realize LeBron is behind him, and he actually at one point looked like he saw him. So you've got to scream at each other, you've got to yell, you've got to find somebody, and they just lost guys all night long.
All right, where can the Warriors play better?
Just make shots. There's not much else they can do. If Clay and Draymond make shots, it's going to get spooky, because they had good looks, and they're obviously very good shooters. Draymond kind of got out of sorts with the two quick fouls. I almost thought he got a tee right out of the shoot in the first couple minutes. But there's not much else they can do other than make a few more shots. They didn't shoot a good percentage. Had they shot a good percentage, they'd have won by 35 points.
Yeah, I mean, that's the scariest thing is Clay still continues to not be that great from the floor, but he's been great defensively. But I think on the other side for Cleveland, you just go to Tristan Thompson and say, do you remember what you did to this team last year?
That's exactly right. Yep.
He was invisible last night. You had about 86 minutes of role players with Tristan, with Shumpert, with J.R. Smith, Deron Williams, Kyle KORVER, you throw him in there too, where these were invisible minutes. But Tristan is the most shocking because he doesn't need plays. He doesn't need buckets. He just needs to impact the glass. And I always think he's going to get his way. And it didn't happen. I think that's part of keeping with Zaza a little bit more than JaVale in this matchup for Golden State.
And they still got 15 offensive rebounds. Now, when you shoot it poorly, you got more opportunities to get rebounds. But if Tristan climbs on the glass, that's something that I think Steve Kerr, Mike Brown will talk about.
Right.
You know, we've got a defensive rebound a little bit better, but you're really nitpicking to criticize the Warriors last night.
And we were wondering, how much can you really tell from a finals game one, right? You don't know what's going to happen down the stretch. And we certainly learned that last year. They lost their first two games by 48 points combined. Then the Cavs go home and win by 30.
Each game is a new entity. You look back at it and you go forward. It's going to be a totally different game, I think, on Sunday.
Well, that's the beauty for Cleveland here, is that you don't have to talk them into believing this, because they just did it a year ago. Now, the counter to that is, but that Durant dude wasn't on the team. But the Cavs have been around long enough. These guys are prideful enough. And we've had a lot of game ones in playoff series, even in this 1 year of bad playoffs, where game one was incredibly misleading of how the rest of the series was going to play out.
Gentlemen, lots of fun talking hoops with both of you. It has been